Okay, Bollinger Bands and Forex. I'm going to show you how to make. I'm going to show you a very specific example on how Bollinger Bands pinpointed about a 400 pip move, perfect setup, extremely low risk, highly predictable trade on the pound US dollar. You can use the link right below this video to get access to a manual, about a 3 or 4 page report, we'll call it, slash cheat sheet, on how to really master Bollinger Bands, how to really begin to use price action, swing structure, and Bollinger Bands together to really pinpoint high profit, low risk trades. Let's take a look. Okay, real simple. Let me point a couple of things out here. One is we have price moving up on the pound US dollar. We're on the 1 hour chart right now. I highly recommend hammering down to a 5 or 15 minute time frame for entry, but for the purposes of this example, I'm just gonna show you A, the setup, and B, where I would hammer down to a shorter time frame to pinpoint my entry and reduce my risk a little bit more, so that I can identify swing structure on a shorter time frame and really see what price is doing on the shorter term. There's a upside and a downside to that. The downside is simply that there's a little bit more whipsaw action taking place, and of course the upside is you'll be able to have your stop shorter and thereby reduce risk. But here's this situation: price is moving up aggressively and nicely, and when price does that, we get this series of higher swing highs. Okay, a swing is a high, a higher high, and a lower high. Some folks would argue what a swing is, but truthfully, it's just this arch in price action, a move up and a correction, and the swing results right here. Okay, so we got this series of higher swings, and then right here we get another higher swing. Okay, so we've got this progressive higher highs. Here we fail to make a higher high. Okay, at the same time, Bollinger Bands begins to pinch, and then what we want to do when we see this happening, again, we're going to reverse this for the downside, but for the upside, as price begins to make its way up, and then price fails to make a higher high. If price was still moving up, as it corrected here, it would have made its way up here to the 1.643 level. But it didn't do that. It actually formed a swing right here, a swing high below the prior swing high. So we get a combination of a slight double top, a sort of a kind of a consolidation sideways, and then even greater pinching Bollinger Bands. By the way, this is, let's see here. This is March 22nd, 2011, pound US dollar on a 1 hour chart. So as price consolidates, fails to make the higher high, price starts to penetrate these lows, and then we get Bollinger Band expansion, and price just rockets down for a huge trade of a little bit over 400 pips. Again, 1 hour chart, perfect setup. The key for this thing is to wait for the setup to take place. This is one of many killer Bollinger Band setups that you can use to make literally thousands of dollars. That is extremely low risk. Watch the video again, because there's some clues here. Okay, you got to understand swing structure. You got to understand price making higher highs, price failing to make a higher high, which is then a lower swing high. This is your first clue that this trend up just might be over. Does it tell us this move is going to be huge on the way down? No, absolutely not. But it does tell us failure is taking place right here. We do get a pinch of the bands, and as price breaks down below this support level, we get a nice Bollinger Band expansion. We get a huge thrust in our favor, taking us away from our entry and away from our stop, almost completely removing the risk at this point to zero if you play your cards right. And the next step that we would do is, as price begin to base and make its way down, we would look to these swing highs once again as areas where we would set stops. and let's just say we would set a stop here. We might set one right here, and then probably get out of this trade right in here as it started to penetrate and move up. That is one method, and I'll be making more videos that you can use to use Bollinger Bands in the Forex markets to make high profit trades that are extremely low risk. Hope this helps, and don't forget to visit the link right below this video. It's the Bollinger Band Genius website, but it's bollingerbandgenius.com/BollingerBands.html. Thanks.